In the year 2000, I was in Egypt, and I had a miraculous healing from Mother Mary. Or did I? Let me tell you about it, and you can decide. It's Carol Chapman, author of Arrival of the Gods in Egypt. Okay, so this is what happened. We were at this really special church in the suburb of Maadi, M-A-A-D-I. And this church is where Mary and Joseph brought the baby Jesus. There wasn't a church yet. The church was built on the site where Mary and Joseph brought baby Jesus. And the church is built on the Nile River, and they took a ferry there. And there's still the stairs, which is on the church ground, where they went down to the Nile. So this is a sacred spot, and it felt really special to be there. So we went there at night. This was the end of September, and the daytime temperatures were really, really hot. And everybody in Cairo at that time of year is basically out at night when the temperature drops about 40 degrees Fahrenheit, when it gets comfortable. And this was a marvelous sanctuary to be there that night with these fresh breezes off the Nile River, and there were lights in the palm trees, so even though it was dark, there was sort of a nice warm glow there, and it felt just so special. And our host asked me if I would like to have something from the concession stand, so I said sure. So he bought me a soda. And I know in foreign countries to drink only bottled water, bottled soda, or boiled water like in tea and coffee. And I don't know what was going on in my brain that I wasn't thinking, but I know what I was thinking. I was thinking, if it's soda, it's okay. But I went with him to the concession stand, and then I got my soda, which was in a styrofoam cup with a lid and a straw. And as I came to the palm tree where we were sitting, and I think I told you I was traveling with Peggy, the publisher of my book, she had this weird look on her face that I could see from those lights in the palm tree. And she said, "Where did you get that soda?" And I looked down at the styrofoam cup, and my brain was starting to work. And I said, "You know, from the concession stand, they've got one of those soda fountain machines that hooks up to the local tap water." Oh my God, I just drank about a cup of local water. And Peggy said, "Pray." And so we prayed to Mary. We'd already prayed to Mary earlier in the sanctuary of the church, and now we prayed under the palm tree outside. And I said to Mary, "You know, I am here for so many special reasons, and I have these agenda of things that I'm doing that will be helpful for so many other people. I'm taking photographs for Peggy. I was taking photographs in the Pharaoh's tombs, because I felt that there were images there that supported my theories that there is evidence in ancient ruins of life after death, and based on my past life memories of Atlantis. So that was really important. And later in the week, our hosts were taking us to their hometown where apparitions of the Virgin Mary were occurring, and it was a town where foreigners were not allowed, but we were going to get to go there because it was their hometown and we were guests of local people. And I said, "Mary, I need to be well." And you know, I didn't get sick. So I must have had a miraculous healing. But it's hard to know, because it's not like I walked in on crutches and threw my crutches away. It's that I didn't get sick. Well, later on our trip, we met an American woman who was going to the university in Cairo, and we asked her, what's the local water like? She said, terrible. She said, I can't even wash vegetables and have a salad. Even if I, damp all the water off, I still get sick. I have to cook everything so that I can eat it. I thought I did have a miraculous healing. Thank you, Mary. But then when I got home, the doubts came again, and I phoned a soda company and I said, when you send the syrups to foreign countries, do you also send purified carbonated water so that they can hook that up instead of hooking it up to the local tap water? And she said, we would never send carbonated water because as soon as you'd open it up, eventually all the fizz would go out. So I was like, I did receive a miraculous healing. I was so grateful. But then, just before I was making this video, I thought I'm going to do a search online. Was the local tap water safe in Cairo in 2000? Well, I didn't find anything for 2000. But I did find something for 2006. And it said that the water was tested in Maadi, which is where this church was, and it was found to be safe for foreigners. So maybe I didn't have a miraculous healing. I don't know. I do know that I am so happy that I was there. I am so happy that I was in that church where Mary and Joseph brought baby Jesus. I am so happy that I was in Egypt. I am so happy that we stayed with the local people and that we did go to the place where apparitions of the Virgin Mary were appearing, and that I did get the photos I needed in the Pharaoh's tombs. So I leave it to you. What do you think? Did I have a miraculous healing or not? Just write in the comments section below, and also like and subscribe. It's Carol Chapman, author of Arrival of the Gods in Egypt.